Hello students, welcome back in your science class. So let's continue our chapter force and pressure. So far in this chapter we have studied what is force, effect of force and types of forces. Today we will discuss about pressure. You have heard the word pressure in generally conversation. What is exactly pressure and how it is related to force? Have you noticed when you try to push pin, nail, iron nail in wooden plank on its broader side? Here is wooden plank, and when you try to push a nail in wooden plank on the side of its head, and when you push this nail with pointed side, which is easier to push with daughter side or with a pointed side? Or when you try to cut vegetables and fruits with knife, when you cut with blunt side or when you use its sharp side, which is easier? And you also seen that when you take sharp pencil or blunt pencil, when you stuck on your hands, so sharp pencil hurts more than the blunt pencil. So all these the combined effect of force and area on which it acts. So the pressure is the force acting on a unit area. So the relationship between pressure, force and area. Pressure is equals to force upon area on which force acts. We can denote it by symbol P equals to F upon A. Now what is the unit of pressure? Unit of pressure. So unit of pressure is equals to unit of force upon unit of area. So unit of pressure is equals to unit of force is Newton upon unit of area is meter square. So the unit of pressure is equals to Newton per meter square. You can also write in this way, Newton per meter square. And 1 Newton per meter square is equals to 1 Pascal. So SI unit of Newton per meter square is equal to Pascal. The unit of pressure is given by scientist Blaise Pascal. So on his name it is given name Pascal. From the expression P is equals to F upon A, the following conclusion can be drawn that if the area of contact is smaller, then pressure is applied is higher on on a body, and if area of contact is larger, then pressure will be less on exerted on a body. If area of contact is smaller, then pressure will be high. And if area of contact is larger, then pressure will be less. Now some applications of pressure in our everyday life. Why camels walk on sandy soil easily? Camels have broad feet, so they contact large area and apply less pressure on sand, so that they can move easily. If they have narrow feet, that there is a smaller area of contact and they cannot move easily. The sledges are not provided with wheels. Sledges is the vehicle which move on snow. Sledges not provided with wheels because wheel have less area and it will exert high pressure on snow and it can sink in it. That is why sledges are not provided with wheels. The rear wheels of tractor are made broader. Rear wheels of tractor made broader than the front wheels due to reduce the pressure on the soil, so that the tractor can move easily in the field. Next, the foundation of high-rise buildings are kept wide because it gives broader area of contact and to prevent them from sinking into the soil. So these are the some applications of pressure. The cutting edges of knives, blades are also sharp. It is also one application of pressure. Here is one example based on pressure, force and area. Calculate the pressure produced when a force of 50 Newton, N is Newton. Force of 50 Newton is applied over an area of 10 meter square. Here is force given. Force is equal to 50 Newton and area is equal to 10 meter square. You have to calculate the pressure. So pressure is equal to force upon area. Force is 50 Newton upon area is equal to 10 meter square. 10 5 ja 50. So pressure applied on it 5 Newton per meter square, or you can say 5 Pascal. So these are, today you have learned some common things about pressure. In next section we will study how liquids and gases exert pressure on objects. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.